Hello survivors, and welcome to We Who Survived. My name is James, and this is episode 2 of season 2 of The Hunter. And I think we gotta just dive right in on this one. Maybe these first few episodes. I don't know if I have time for fancy schmancies because time is important, and I gotta get stuff going, and I only got 10 days before creatures spawn. I really don't like this grass floor. Alright, I'm gonna make a fire pit, but it might not be very permanent because I don't want to keep clearing the grass. So I think what I really should do, I should put a sand or gravel floor in here. So I'll consider that. So the big things I'd like to accomplish this episode, we need to go start finding copper ASAP because I'm going to need fencing for my farm, and I would like to have the good fencing. And then most importantly, we're going to need a bucket to transfer water to our base because we have no water near our base. So yeah, we have a nice big beautiful plain to build on. Of course I don't have firewood. Alright, we have a nice big beautiful plain to build on, but I have absolutely no water up here. So it's green, but it's a desert. So we have to get a copper saw to make boards so I can make a bucket. So we have to go full copper age right away. But now I know what the hell I'm doing, people. So I think we can do it. I think we can reach copper age in like 6, 8, 10 hours, something like that. This isn't going to be like episode 12 or something this time. So let me make sure. I'm pretty sure there's the stone options, but... And then what is, yeah, the rough hone. 2 logs, 2 sticks. It's not bad. I almost feel like I'd rather not waste the logs though. Like I'd rather make boards out of them and then make fencing out of that. And then the bucket. Yeah, we need a rope, which is no problem. I've got some rope from the ruins, so I don't even have to think about that. But then these 5 freaking boards stand between us and a bucket. And what stands between us and the boards is the copper saw. And what stands between us and the copper saw is the copper age. So we have a lot to do, people. I think the majority of this episode, sadly, is probably going to be looking for copper bits. That's definitely the most immediate goal. There's no point in even grabbing or considering water in any way. I wonder if I make a jug. I could probably use a jug actually, or a watering can. Oh, probably not a watering can. Probably use a jug though. See if that's not what I want. What do I want? I'm trying to look up pan. Is that what it's called? Yes, a wooden pan. Okay, I'm gonna have to make one of these just in case. When we're out by some water, we'll pan some gravel or some sand and see if we can find some copper. But ideally, we'll just find the surface deposits. I hope. That would be beautiful. So we'll see what happens, but that's what's going down, people. I need copper, and I need a new floor. I need everything. We got to get started. So probably going to be a bit of a boring episode. Lots of material gathering, but hopefully lots of progress. So we'll see how it goes. Either way, it's a beautiful freaking day, so let's dive in. And you know what? Maybe I'll try the panning first, and then I'll grab some gravel or sand for my floor in my house. And really, if we accomplish that, we're all set. We're all set to get started. Look at this. There's a little ore vessel right next to my house. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that alone for now. Watch it be copper. That would actually be nice, but for now, I'm going to leave it alone. So, one final thing. You see on the map there, I had that big gravel area. I think I'm going to go look in those giant gravel areas like I did in Run 1, because that was where I found the most and a bunch of easy copper bits. So we'll try a little bit of panning, and we'll try the gravel areas, and we'll see if we can find some copper. But we got to get copper age going quick, because now that I know what's going on, I don't want to sit around waiting for stuff. I want to get moving. There's a deer. We're gonna have lots of plans to mark. Okay, I gotta get into it. Let me start playing the game. I enjoy you lovely people. I'll get with you when something happens. Alright, since we did a warm spawn, I have a lot of new unfamiliar rocks, and I just realized copper only shows up in certain rocks. We might have granite near us. I don't think period did the tight. And then we have shale or slate. We have one of the black gray rocks. I'm not sure which, but that might actually help me pick which plateau I should be at. I see gray up here, so this should work theoretically, but I'll probably have better luck at this southern gravel deposit because the southern one's like all dark rock basically, but whatever. We'll go see if we can find copper. There's little bits of ruins everywhere. Look at this. Alright folks, I made it to the northern gravel pit, and it appears at least this sort of grayer side is all granite sand. So there's some chance that there's copper here. Gosh dang it, is this a new mechanic? I feel like I never used to set my berries down when I was running and eating. That's got to be a new mechanic. Okay, anyway, there should be copper here. Hopefully, maybe. There's for sure a trader, so let's see what this dude's about. Who are you? A trader. What is up with that? Trader. Oh, okay. Local goods trader, the building materials trader. For some reason, his name hasn't loaded. Brown clay brick. Some matting. Wallpaper. Alright, you got good stuff, but really nothing that's of interest to me right now. And I don't think I have anything I could be selling you. Digging. Dang, that's sort of a lot of experience. But I feel like digging is probably a pretty easy skill. So, alright, I'm going to search at least this gray area, which is the granite. Hopefully that lighter sand area is sandstone, because then copper can spawn up there too. Oh, and it looks like we have a little bit of shale or something. So, alright, I'm going to start looking for copper bits. From the last run, I learned they're really easy to find in these gravel areas. So as long as it's here, I should be able to find it, hopefully. Let's get looking, I guess. Alright people, I think I'm about to give up on this northern gravel pit here. I found a little bit of copper, really not much. I basically wound up with a few bits. This place is just not copper rich, but down there might be. The other gravel pit might be copper rich. So, I mean, I really don't have many other good options. I can just walk around randomly looking through grass. But so far, I've been doing that the whole time, and I've not found any copper. So I think I'm going to go to the southern gravel pit, and hopefully we'll see a bunch of copper sticking out nice and easy like in run 1. I'm starting to doubt it, though. It looks like the game may be fighting me for copper in the early stages with my new spawn settings, but we'll see how that goes. Either way, I freaking need copper, so this is going to happen. Panning was not so successful. That was actually extremely miserable. I basically concluded we are not panning. We are going to find copper bits. So, let's do it. Food, so far, not been an issue. I just keep finding the berries. I keep finding mushrooms and vegetables. Pick them up, I eat them. So far, we're good. I'm not too focused on food yet. I will want to store some for the winter. But for now, we have to get our basics up and running. And if we can get the agriculture up and running, that helps us with food, because if nothing else, we can make vegetable stew. So, I'm going to keep that up for now. No hunting sessions as of yet. Just trying to get everything together. Found some more toolies naturally. Alright people, I'm going to get going to that southern gravel pit. Hopefully we find some copper. Pray for me, please. Seriously, pray for me. Allah, Jesus, Buddha, whoever you pray to, just let them know I need some copper. Oh, boys and girls, this is a ruin. I know cave ruins now. I've seen enough. Oh, what we got? Cave ruins usually have better stuff, if I'm being honest. Maybe it's luck of the draw so far. Oh, what is this? This is the whole ruin? A miner cape? Oh, a scroll. Okay, that cape's gonna be damaged as crap, right? But the scroll's good. 16%. Where do you put a cape? Where does a cape go, dog? Oh, it's got to replace real clothing. Okay, we'll probably just toss it then, honestly. Although, yeah, I'm going to pick it back up. It's the way water works. But let's read this scroll. The Morning, part 1 of 5. Gather round, gather round. This is a story to get you through the long, cold night when it comes for you, like it has this night for us. Do you think we were the first to feel the cold, the first to see the ghosts wandering through the night? No, this has been happening since my grandfather's era, since the time before that. I'll tell you about it when it began, when Bearfirth, the first of us, saw the protector light go dim and realized she was not alone in the forests. There was a time before this one when the world was dark. There was nothing out there, no light, no trees, no birds, no music. What horror! A great miasma of nothingness. Can you imagine such a place? Though this emptiness, a woman crawled, lost and suffering. Okay. Alrighty, we'll figure that out at some point, but we gained a level in survival. And it looks like there's 3 skills we can take. Oh, baby. Okay. That's like the well-rested and Fallout. I think the obvious choice here is we take long life. Increases your health. Well, actually, the health would be nice, but huge stomach would be more helpful first. Increases maximum saturation by 500. That's actually pretty epic. That's like a 33% increase from the start. So, yeah, we're going to take huge stomach. Dang, look at that. We got 2,000 max satiety instead of 1,500. All right, the lore, I don't know, man. There was scary times and some chick got lost and she was wandering or something, but that doesn't help us survive right now. So, I don't think this ruin has anything else, though. No, unfortunately not. Ooh, some rusty gears. There's our first rusty gears. We got 3 rusty gears, folks. Oh my gosh. That's nice. All right, back to the copper hunt. But I figured I had to let you know I found a ruin. I didn't know what was going to be in it. Turned out it was lore, so that all worked out pretty well. Check this out, I found a redwood forest, so here's one advantage to the warm climate start, because these trees are like ridiculous. I could definitely make a giant wooden castle from just this forest. It's amazing. Oh my gosh! Red clay in soil. Alright, so it's not fire clay because that's been updated to 1.20. We're gonna have to make it. We can find it, but it's very rare, although we spawned on bauxite and it can be underneath bauxite, so we have a chance to naturally find some fire clay. I wouldn't expect it though. And I do believe the method is you cook up red or blue, I think, clay with a certain amount of flint, and then you get fire clay. But for now, this is just raw red clay. But honestly, that is so huge. I was not necessarily looking for clay, but we definitely need it now. This is like early game mega progress. So I'm going to dig at least one inventory slot full, like a 64, as long as it allows. I'm not sure how big it is, but we should be able to get 64. I'll bring that back, and then sometime later, instead of looking for copper, we'll come out looking for clay and gathering. But for right now, I still need to find copper, so I should probably just get to that southern gravel pit and get looking down there. No way, boys. Look at this. Ran straight into a peat field. Oh, that you could not do any better. I don't know. We'll see if we come up with copper, but we'll definitely have clay forming ready to go. It does appear, so that's dope. I'm gonna grab, this time I probably really will only grab 1 stack of peat, because that's like 8 kiln firings. Leaves me some inventory, and I wound up taking 2 slots of clay because it's highly valuable material early game. So wow, this is freaking awesome. Okay, I think I can do 32 peat, so I'm gonna grab that, and I'm making my way from the northern gravel fields to the southern gravel fields, and I'm gonna continue looking for copper down there. The northern fields, bro, forget it. What a waste of my time, honestly, the whole dang thing. So at least we're finding some other stuff though, so even if I come out copperless, I've still made some decent progress. But in my mind, it's not enough progress unless I get copper, so we have to do that. We have to get enough copper for at least a pick and a hammer, and then we'll go back and do the veins of the bits we found. Hopefully, that's the idea. So I'm glad creatures aren't spawning yet, like drifters and stuff aren't spawning yet, but there can still be a bear pop out at any time. Oh, a trader. Look, now I think I just stumbled into a trader. Oh boy. Alright, sweet. We've made it to some sort of new trader, which is double sweet because it's night and I now have a fallback plan. So if I were to get chased by a bear or something, I have somewhere to run to out here in the middle of nowhere, so that's nice. Hello, trader. Clothing merchant. Oh, that will be dope when I'm rich and overflowing with rusty gears and I need some drip. But you, for now, I think you're pretty much useless to me, Kino. But you are a trader, so thanks for being out here, dog. Look at this. Look at this map. This map's going crazy. I've found so much stuff. You could definitely tell where I haven't been. But yeah, we have those 2 southern gravel pits I can check out. And if I don't find copper bits there, it's starting to look like I'm screwed because I'm not even finding anything in the grass. Granted, it's nighttime, but I was also looking during the day. So maybe I'll stop at home since it's the halfway point and then I can drop my stuff off. I'll catch some sleep, wake up in the morning, and then check out the other pits. That might be a good plan. It may not be much yet, but our stash of stuff grows, and now we've got some of the most important stuff. Most importantly, a little bit of copper. It was an awful lot of time and labor to get those 17 bits though, so I need to find somewhere more copper rich. I could probably save an inventory slot by not bringing the pan, but how do I make that again? Oof, it's a log, so I'd have to carry around a log or an axe, which I guess I have an axe, but I don't know, it's all the same. So I'll bring the pan with. It's time to sleep, wake up in the morning, and then we'll go explore the southern gravel pits, hopefully. Find some copper. What the hell was that? That must have been a modded animal, I hope, because I don't know what that was. I never heard that before. That was creepy. Anyway, it is morning. There is daylight, so I gotta get busting my tail here, because I gotta use this daylight to find copper, hopefully. So even if it hits nighttime, it shouldn't be that bad because it'll stick out against the rock, but I have a way bigger viewing distance during the day, so this is more ideal. That wasn't you screaming, was it? No, 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 no. Okay, all right. I don't need no beef. All right, he charged straight at me, bro. He was not gonna have it. All right, to the pits. Let's go find copper. Hey, oh yeah, looks like we found more copper, finally. It's been a bit of searching just to find this. It's really not big, but that's fine. I'm gonna mark it and take it. Hopefully that's the start of a few copper deposits out here. It should be really easy to spot against like the black and the gray, and all of this rock is able to have copper because it's like granite and slate. So I think we'll be all right. And then I'm gonna mark it on the map like I just did so that later I can come back and mine these as soon as we get that first pickaxe and hammer. So yeah, that's good. That's a good start. I'm going to stay on the hunt. I'm going to go around this gravel pit basically looking for copper. And hopefully we come out with a reasonable amount here. So here we are back at the first ruin we found. It's right next to the gravel pits. And I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, like a vessel. Forage. Oh great. Sticks. Cobblestone. Are those skeps? Ooh, I got a skill book. Bee nades. An angry mob of bees upon impact? Sick. And then this gives you 2.5 experience for survival. So let's read it. Oh, okay. We consume it entirely. And we gain 2.5 experience, which is not a lot, but it was free. And we got some bee nades. So, all right, that was actually pretty dope. That was a good stop. And now I marked it on the map too. All right, that's enough distraction though. So back to the copper hunt. Alright, that was quite the journey, people, but I think that's where I'm going to wrap up looking for copper. I've got 62 copper bits, which I have 17 at home, so unfortunately I'm one shy of 80, which would be perfect. I could theoretically just start with like 2 pickaxes and 2 hammers, but I guess I probably won't have 2 molds, because you don't really need 2 molds, so that's probably alright. I'll have enough to get my hammer going, get my pickaxe going, and that's the most important bit. And then at some point we'll circle back around here to come actually mine where I took the bits from. But I think the first priority, oh crap, I think the first priority when I get back home is going to be clay making and possibly getting a fireproof floor, because that'll be relevant sometime soon, especially if I use a crucible for the copper and if I'm doing that inside. So yeah, and then we gotta build some pit kilns, because otherwise the clay making is going to be useless. But that I'll probably just do outside, Just do like a series of dirt kilns or something, nice and quick and dirty, and that'll work. Let's see, what else do I got? I'll need charcoal. Now we have copper, so I can't even use the crucible yet because I can't get it hot enough without charcoal. So I guess we'll have to make our first charcoal pit. Not sure if we'll do that right away this episode or not, but whatever, who cares? There's the list, now you know. Gotta fireproof the floor, we got a clay form, we gotta get a kiln, and then we gotta do charcoal. So that's probably about how it's gonna go down, people. Sick. This is where we're going to do the pit kilns. I got a nice non-flammable floor in the form of muddy gravel. So hopefully this will be a pretty much fireproof or fire-free outdoor area despite being covered in fire. That's the plan. Alright friends, I started gathering firewood. I don't have it all yet, but I need to figure out where we're gonna place our charcoal pit. Because it's gotta go somewhere. Oh god! Oh crap! You swine, dude. You freaking sent me flying. Oh, and there's the ram thing. He tried attacking me earlier, but I think we're on good terms. Okay, I'm gonna use probably the last... Yeah, I mean, I'll save this last one. Those are some bandages I found in a ruin, but we're about out of those now, so I'm gonna have to start making my own. So, one thing that's been weighing on my mind is if I do get ambushed, I don't have enough spears. I have like 2. So I think we're gonna go up to carrying 4 spears. And then if something like a stupid little swine boar attacks me, it shouldn't be a big deal. I should be able to just take them out. As long as there's not a pack. That's when things get interesting. Stupid pig, you're gonna get turned into food. I was gonna say leather, but honestly probably pelt. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite doing the whole leather shebang yet, but I will probably make some pelt out of you using your own fat, so that's gonna be rather glorious. Okay, what's up with all these rams, dude? They're starting to make me nervous. They're mostly chill. I thought they were always chill, but then they attacked me. Another pig coming. Are you cool? I don't even care. I'm gonna take you out anyway. Then I don't have to worry about what. Oh, there's all the babies. That's why they were aggressive. You see all those baby piglets? Holy crap. I should find a way to capture them, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I just don't think it's gonna happen, guys. I mean, we'll maybe do some animal husbandry this game, especially for chickens for feathers. But that's not what I'm starting with. I'm going to start with what I know and get all my basics set up. Oh, look at the cute little piglets, though. I know this is terrible, but I'm just oh so curious. What does a piglet drop? Anything? Feel bad. 2 meat and a small pelt. Well... Hey, that's something. Thank you, little guy. It won't go in vain. I'll use your skin for pelt, and I'll cook your meat, and everything will be good. Alright, I gotta get back to figuring out the charcoal pit. All right, charcoal pit should be good to go. I just have to get back up there and light the fire. Some ladders would help, so I stopped to make some. But let's get our butts back up here. We gotta start a fire and then lay the... Oh yeah, I have to lay a dirt block over, so I guess I will have to retrieve one of these, but that is no issue. Huh, I guess I didn't grab firewood. I got the logs with me, but I should have just grabbed firewood. Being crazy, James, you're being crazy. We gotta light this thing up, and then we got charcoal running, then we can enter the copper age soon after. Alright, we gotta light it up, which I can't do from my left hand. Then I'll have to lay down a dirt block. Oh god, 3 days left till monsters, people. Although, we'll be in copper age. There it is. There it is. Let's make sure the smoke's going. I see the smoke. So we should be good. Looks like a charcoal pit to me if I've ever seen one. All right, sweet. So, I mean, basically within 24 hours, this will finish up and then we'll have charcoal. And once we have charcoal, we can actually start using our copper bits. So then I'll pour us a pickaxe and a hammer, and then we'll go spelunking for the deposits at all the freaking bit sites that I found. And that should do. We should be hopefully boldly entering the copper age from there. But I think for now, this is about where I'm going to wrap it up, people. I'm going to do some more basic clay making before I get off. I want to make sure I got some bowls in the works. I want to make sure I got crocs coming up and that kind of thing. But anything of interest is pretty much over now. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you giving me your time, and I will see you in the next one.